Okay, today we're going to crack the code on studying. Seriously, we're going to show you how to use a really powerful AI tool to turn those long, painful cram sessions into something, well, quick, smart, and actually effective. I mean, does this sound familiar? You spend hours going over your notes, you highlight basically everything on the page, but then, poof, the next day it's like it was never there. It's probably one of the most frustrating things for any student, and trust me, you are not alone.
So, here's the thing. Here's the real problem. Methods like rereading and highlighting, they're what's called passive learning. It feels like you're doing something productive, right? But for your long-term memory, it's not doing much at all. The real key, the secret to making information actually stick, is active learning. That's where you're forcing your brain to engage and really grapple with the material.
Right. So this is not about putting in more hours, it's about studying smarter. And the absolute smartest, most effective way to learn is by using active learning.
Think of active learning like a workout for your brain. By summarizing, questioning, reorganizing all that info, you're building stronger connections. It's like doing reps at the gym. The only problem, doing it all by yourself manually can take a ton of time and effort.
And this is where the whole game changes. ChatGPT can do all that heavy lifting for you. It makes all the incredible benefits of active learning totally accessible, but in just a fraction of the time. It basically becomes your own personal study assistant. So how do we actually do this? I'm going to walk you through 3 super powerful copy and paste techniques that you can start using like today. Let's get your AI study toolkit built. First up, summarizing. So imagine you've got this super dense lecture transcript or a really long chapter from a textbook. You just paste it into ChatGPT with this exact prompt and ask it to be your teaching assistant. It'll sift through everything and pull out the most important stuff, helping you not just memorize, but actually understand it.
And what you get back is amazing. You go from pages and pages of text to a clean, simple summary that's just focused on the key concepts and definitions. All of a sudden, the main ideas are crystal clear and way easier to remember.
Okay, now let's build on that. A well-organized brain really needs well-organized notes. It just makes sense. So using this prompt, you can tell ChatGPT to act like a subject tutor and completely restructure your messy, jumbled notes into a clean, logical format. And what you end up with is this beautifully structured set of notes that's just perfect for revision before an exam. The clear headings, the highlighted terms, it all helps your brain categorize and recall information so much better than just staring at a wall of text. All right, our third technique is all about self-testing, and we're going to use one of the most proven study tools ever invented, flashcards. Flashcards are literally designed for active recall. That's the process of forcing your brain to pull information out of your memory. And with this prompt, you can make them instantly.
So for example, the AI might spit out a card that looks just like this. So, what is active recall? Go on, take a second, see if you can remember. That simple act of just trying to remember is what makes the memory stronger. And there it is. By testing yourself like this again and again, you're not just reviewing information, you're actually carving a pathway in your brain, proving to it that, hey, this knowledge is important and you need to store it for the long haul.
Okay, now we have to talk about using AI responsibly. This is so important. It's not about cheating. It's about making your learning better. And to do that right and ethically, there are just a few simple rules of the game to follow.
So here's the most crucial point. ChatGPT is your study partner. It is not a replacement for your brain. Always fact-check what it gives you against your course material. Correct any little mistakes or weird phrasing it might have, and most importantly, personalize the notes. Add your own thoughts, connect ideas, maybe add an example you thought of in class, make the knowledge your own.
All right, we've got the tools, we've got the rules. Now let's put it all together into a simple, really powerful daily workflow that you can start using after every single class.
It's honestly this simple. After a lecture, you just pop your notes in, ask the AI to structure them, create some flashcards, and then test yourself. This little 4-step cycle turns passive listening into active daily learning, and it makes revision later on an absolute breeze.
And really, that's the big takeaway here. It's not about who can sit in a chair and study the longest. It's about who studies the smartest. And with these tools, you can absolutely learn more in way less time, every single time.
So, the only question left is, what are you going to do with this new superpower? Think about that one class, you know the one, that you've been struggling with. You now have a clear plan to totally master it. So, go on, put it into action.